What's up, everybody? Today we are going to go through some pieces of junk that I bought that aren't selling on eBay. So stick around. Alright, so before we get to the business at hand, I got to get some things out of the way first. First things first, the last video I did of this, I came up with some dumb name, like things I've added to my death pile for this segment, and I've been informed by some of you and my fiance that the death pile, when you're referring to things on eBay, is not things that aren't sold. It is actually things that you bought and never listed. So that name has gone by the wayside, and I don't have another one. So, you know, if you guys have a name and have an idea for this segment, it's basically a video about things that I bought that just have sat around and hasn't sold. Comment down below. Let me know what ideas you might have for me, because I'm really bad at coming up with names for segments. So yeah, I would appreciate some feedback on that, and you know, if you come up with anything, I'll gladly give you credit for it, and you know, maybe post a little picture up here of the person that made it and what the suggestion was. So that'd be great. Anyways, next order of business is I'm going to keep making these videos, because every time I make these videos and I talk about a product, it seems like it sells. And I don't know if it's you guys. I don't think it is. I don't have that many subscribers yet. But for some unknown reason, when I make videos like this, something like this, something that I talk about sells. So I'm going to keep making these videos and hope that something that I talk about sells. The slide projector wheel that goes on the top that I talked about last week, actually sold. So I don't know what it is, but it's working. So I'm going to keep doing it. So let's get into the video here. So for those of you that are new to this channel, my name's Adam. I go by the Pittsburgh Picker. I am an eBay seller. I document what I sell on eBay, what I don't sell on eBay. I also document where we get some of this stuff on eBay and some of the craziness that ensues, like going to the Goodwill bins and the thrift stores and clearance stores and all kinds of stuff. So if you guys do like that kind of content, please make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And feel free to comment down below where you're from, what you do, or any questions you might have. I'm more than willing to answer any questions or talk to any of you guys. You guys have been great, and thank you so much. So let's get into this video and the content you've all been waiting for. First things first are these Sega Genesis games. We bought these. This was one of our very first buys when we started selling on eBay. This was at an antique store down the street from our house, and they've got a back room with like records and video games and all kinds of weird media, and these were there, and I don't know what we were thinking, because these are sports games, as you can see. They were half off. There's the price tag still on the back of them, so we didn't pay the ridiculous amount of money they wanted for them, but we did pay ridiculous money for what they are. They aren't desirable at all. At all. There's no part of anybody, I guess, wants PGA European Tour. So this was a failure of a buy. I think we have them on our eBay store for $3 right now, just trying to get rid of them. Many things going against these here. First things first, there is no box for these. There's no manuals for these. They are just cartridges of games that nobody wanted in the first place. Maybe this one. This one was pretty popular. I actually remember playing this game. But college football, maybe kind of popular, but I don't remember it very much. And this one, I don't remember at all. So, yeah, just not unpopular games, especially sports games. They don't have a lot of value. Even the newer stuff, the Maddens of the world, if you've spent any time in a Goodwill or any sort of thrift stores, you see them everywhere. There's tons and tons of sports games, and that's just the most commonly donated game. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that they, 2 years after they're made, they're pretty much, inaccurate. There's no real, most of the players that are on the game, or some of the players that are on the game, aren't even in the league anymore, and so forth. So it just doesn't work out. And so there's a lot of old sports games available at Goodwills, and you can buy them pretty much at will. So that's that. Moving on to the next item. This was something I picked up at a Salvation Army. I bought. I actually made a video about it. This would probably be about a month ago, and I bought a He-Man and a Skeletor figure from the 80s along with these. And these are vintage Pez dispensers. This one's Princess Leia, Wonder Woman, and Miss Piggy. Wonder Woman here is actually pretty old. She's from the 70s, I believe. So I thought people collected Pez dispensers. I guess I was wrong. Maybe they don't collect these Pez dispensers in particular. I'm not really sure. I was under the impression that Pez dispensers were relatively collectible, and I guess I'm wrong. These just aren't getting any traction whatsoever, and maybe it's because they're not in the box, maybe it's because they're used. I'm really not sure, but they just aren't selling, and they're probably not going to sell anytime soon. Or maybe after I make this video, they'll sell. I don't know. But this, these just weren't a great buy. They weren't expensive. I believe they were $1, along with the He-Man and the Skeletor, each $1 a piece. So $3 total for the lot. Sold the He-Man, sold the Skeletor, so in the profit on it. But these are probably going to sit around for a little while longer before maybe they get donated back or I sell them. So next thing up are some Wii games. We got these at an estate sale, not on film. This was pretty early on into going to estate sales for us, so no cameras were involved in that process. These are part of a lot we bought of Wii games, and these are the last two left, and they just really haven't gone anywhere. We haven't gotten any offers. We haven't gotten really anything on them. So Medal of Honor Heroes 2 for the Wii, and Rayman Raging Rabbids for the Wii. Just barely haven't gone anywhere. They are complete. They do have the manual. They're in good shape, not scratched or anything like that. They just really haven't gotten any traction, and I'm assuming there's a lot of them out there. I'm assuming they just aren't the popular games for the Wii. I've had luck selling games that for the Wii that I knew weren't popular, and these two just for some reason don't want to sell. So it is what it is. Some Wii games are very collectible, and when we bought that lot, there was several of those in there, and they sold relatively quick. These, however, just didn't, and they haven't, and they might not. So some Wii games, you definitely want to do your research if you're looking into Wii games. Next thing up, useless piece of junk, is this thermos. It's an old thermos. I actually had thought this was going to be relatively collectible. I know people do collect the vintage camping gear, and this one is in great shape. You find this a lot at thrift stores. I found a few of these actually at the bins where this ring is really rusted, or even this ring is really rusted. This one is not. Even the bottom, which is metal, is not rusted. There's really no wear and tear on this thing. It's almost brand new. Even the inside, a lot of the times is very stained. People put tomato soup in these or something. This one is not. It's very, very clean. The lid is in good shape. The seals are in good shape. I really thought this would be a pretty quick flip, considering I've sold camping lanterns in my lifetime. I've sold other vintage survival style items in my life, and they've sold pretty quickly. So kind of perplexed on that one. If you guys have any comments, or you know why maybe something like this hasn't sold, or maybe there's a lot of them in the market, I haven't seen them out there. It's from 1971, so it's old. And these did work pretty well. So if you guys have any comments, maybe you understand why this isn't selling, or maybe I'm just crazy and thinking somebody would collect this or buy this, let me know. Comment down below. Okay, so next thing was a retail arbitrage. We actually bought this at Target on clearance. This is the Wubble Sparkles. A few years back, the Wubble Bubble balls, wow, that's a tough thing to say, Wubble Bubble balls, were all the rage, and people loved them, and they were hard to find. And so we figured, why not? Someone might want the Wubble Fulla Sparkles, big Wubble Fulla Sparkles. This word is not a word as far as I know. Fulla. Anyways, the Sparkle Ball, and we bought a couple of these. I think they cost us like $4 a piece. They were selling for, sold comps are right around $12, $14, something like that. And yeah, they just, nobody wants these. I don't know why. I figured going into Christmas somebody would buy these, and maybe they still will. We've still got a few more weeks before the eBay, you know, it's hard for me to get things to people before Christmas. But yeah, this is not selling. So, Wubble Bubble Balls, no longer a hot ticket item. Alright, and the next piece of junk is this. It's a bat. It's a long barrel Del Marini bat. It's a drop 10 in the weight, so it's got a aftermarket or somebody's custom grip on it, along with one of these Easton rubber things that go on the end. It's, what was it, 29. So I don't know a lot about sporting goods. I've watched a few YouTubers that have had good luck selling sporting goods, and I have actually had some luck. I'm going to hit myself in the head with this thing, so we'll just rest it on my shoulder like I'm going out to bat. I've sold golf clubs. I've sold a bat, a couple bats actually, and this one, nobody wants it. And maybe it's the brand. I looked it up when I bought it, and they were selling relatively well. Maybe it's just the sign of the times with all the things going on that we're not going to talk about on this video. Maybe it's just, you know, people aren't really playing a lot of sports now. I mean, it's winter here in the, you know, in the east, on the East Coast, but you know, I do know that people play on the West Coast and things like that in the winter time. So I'm not 100% certain why this hasn't sold yet. I kind of figured when I bought it, you know, the baseball season was still going on, so I had kind of figured it would buy during that, or sell during that time. I kind of figured it would sell during that time, and it did not. So yeah, this bat's just been kind of leaning up against there. I guess it's my security system in case somebody breaks into my filming room while I'm filming. All right, moving right along to another product that you did see me, it's been sitting here so long, it's dusty. You saw me buy this at an estate sale. It's a Sirius XM portable speaker dock, and these were selling for right around $100 on eBay when I bought it, and they still are. I have mine down to $69, and nobody wants it. I've gotten offers for like $50, $55 on it, and both of them wanted free shipping on this. So $50 free shipping on this giant box. And I told them that I would gladly accept free shipping on what I'm asking. So $69, but $50 minus free shipping. It's going to cost me $20 to ship this thing. So, you know, I paid $20 for it. So I'm not going to make $7 on an item that you know, I think I should be able to make 20 on it. This is still a relatively sought after. It's brand new in there. There's literally nothing's ever been opened in this. The box itself has been opened, but everything else is still sealed in here in the original packaging. So yeah, I don't know why this hasn't sold. It is you know, it's still functional. It's still something that people still have, these radios that they installed in their car, and you can just undock the little radio, plug it into here, and listen to your Sirius XM radio at home. So, I don't know why this hasn't sold. I don't know why people haven't really wanted this. And the only people that have wanted it wanted me to make $3 or $7. I think it was right around $7 that I would make on this product. So, I just held on to it in hopes that somebody buys it. All right, one last thing before we get out of here today. This one is not my doing. I didn't buy it. We won't say who bought it, because I don't want to get in trouble and have to sleep on the couch tonight. So, this is a Tang pitcher. No year, but I assume this is from the 90s. It's a pitcher that you can make Tang in, and it says Tang on the top. Who didn't like Tang? I loved Tang. I still love Tang. In fact, I think when I leave here to go to some thrift stores later today, I might stop at Walmart and buy Tang, because this just made me think, I want to drink some Tang. Maybe I'll use this This is a pitcher that you can make Tang in, and I don't think anybody wants to make Tang in this. I don't think anybody wants to collect Tang pictures either. This literally has gone nowhere fast. I think we've gotten like 7 views on this since its inception, and it's not going anywhere. So it is what it is. It's a cute little product, and I applaud the effort of whoever bought it. And I probably would have bought it too, to be perfectly honest with you. This is something that I would have looked at and went, oh yeah, it's $1. I don't care, I'll buy it. And it you know, someone may buy it, someone probably will buy it. But for the time being, it's just not, it's not going anywhere. And yeah, it is what it is. So, alright guys, and that's it for the video of things that aren't selling, or whatever I should be calling this. I don't know. Someday I'll come up with a clever, catchy little name. I'll even have a little title for it. But for the time being, we're going to call it, yeah, things that didn't sell on eBay. And that's it for this video. So if you guys like this video, please give the video a like. Also, if you like content like this, or you like seeing me dig through piles and piles of junk at the Goodwill bins, or even if you like seeing me walk around thrift stores and buy interesting things that then I in turn sell on eBay. Boy, that's a lot. Hit that subscribe button and turn it to all. That way you get notified any and every time I upload new videos. And why wouldn't you want to see my smiling face every day? Thank you so much for watching, and bye.
Good day, sir!